Hi, my name is John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. This time it's a Sunday night nightcap on a Monday night because I've been away all weekend at a steam rally. Right, in tonight's nightcap, Debs is going to draw the winner of the Scribe block giveaway. There's actually 175 names went into the hat, all the names from the DTI giveaway, and there's a lot more names came in this week, so they're all in the hat. I got an email today off Teespring. Teespring's a company that do me t-shirts, and they've relaunched a t-shirt campaign because I've had quite a few people bought them. Once they sell a certain amount, they start to print them again. So that's got 4 days to run. I'll put a link in the little description box on the bottom of the video. If anybody wants to buy a t-shirt, feel free to buy one. It's a direct way of helping me because I do get a percentage of each t-shirt that's sold. In tonight's nightcap, I make a scribe for the scribing block because I was no scribe with it. Had a bit of nice silver steel. I put a couple of points on, hardened it and tempered it. I'll show you some of that. I also put a set of wheels on the new milling machine on a Viceroy so I can move that back and forward just until I'm finished sort of messing about with it. Once I get it the way I want it, I'll just put it on 4 blocks and it'll be easy to move, to pull forward, to change the belt speeds. As I said, I've been away all weekend. We went away on Friday morning and went down to see a lad called Stanley Chandler Graham. Stanley is a gentleman that I've sent 1 or 2 casting kits down to, and he's actually built 2 engines, 2 model mill engines, one for my wife Deb and one for Sarah. I'll show a little bit of that. He was kind to show us around his shop. Stanley's he's getting on a bit, and he actually used to work on the big mill engines. He's done work on them for his living, and he also helped to restore them in his later years. One of the lads he worked with, a lad called Johnny Pickle, he spoke very highly of him, and Johnny actually made his own lathe. Now Stanley's got this lathe, he's got 1 lathe in his workshop, he's actually got 1 lathe in his living room. I've never actually seen work, the calibre, the quality of this. It's absolutely amazing to think that this stuff was all made with the machinery they had then. No SNNCs, a lot of it was done by hand, a lot of hand filed work. I'll show some of that and I'm sure you'll enjoy. Stanley, he's good with the camera, he's natural. I'll show quite a bit of that. This is the giveaway scribe block that Bob kindly donated. What I'm going to do to it, I've got a bit of nice silver steel here, I'm going to make a scribe for it. I'm just going to machine a point on each end, bend one end at 90 degrees and then harden it and temper it. I'm just going to use a file, a safe edge file, to put a nice point onto it. Then believe me, that's sharp. Same on the other end, from a slightly different angle with the camera. That's nice. At the minute, this steel scriber is soft. You've just seen us file it. What we're going to do first is harden it. You've got to harden things before you temper them. To harden it, we're going to heat it up to a red heat, plunge it in the water. Just going to use a propane torch to heat it up with. A magnet. When the steel becomes hot enough to be hardened, it loses its magnetic attraction. The word stick to a magnet, which is there. That's now at the right temperature to harden. You can see it's magnetic until it gets to the right temperature. Do it again. I'm going to put a bend in the end, 90-degree bend, like that. So now the ends of this bar are what they call glass hard. Basically, if we hit it with a hammer, it would break. Obviously, it's going to scratch things. That's too hard for what we want, so we need to temper it. That is, bring the hardness of the metal down. I'm just going to polish it so it's nice and shiny silver again. Right, it's back to nice shiny metal. What I intend to do is apply the heat down here, and the heat will slowly rise up, and we'll be able to watch the colours change. And we want to stop the colour change in a brown colour. When the end of this becomes a brown colour, that's when we'll stop it. I'm going to start it by quenching it in oil. In the good old days, they used to use sperm whale oil. I haven't got any sperm whale oil, but I have got any amount of 530 synthetic oil, and I'm sure that'll do. So it's gone blue, purple colour, now it's brown. You can quench the steel in water, but I find it puts a nice colour on when you do it in oil, and I think you get a better even hardness. Right, that's the scribe I done. Simply goes in there like that. You can also use this block for holding a DTI gauge, and you would scribe a line that way, and to scribe lower down you use the scriber like that, so you can scribe a line lower down as well. Quite a useful tool, not just for marking off. Like I say, you can put a clock gauge in it. You can use it on a milling machine. Certainly a worthwhile addition to anybody's toolbox. And it's also old, and it's been repaired by hand.
Hi everyone, how are you all doing? Once again, John has a giveaway. This was donated by Bob, and it's a scribe and block. Obviously, I don't know how to use it, but I'm sure I used to. So you all submitted your names, which I have in John's nice hat here. And I'm very proud for a nice ticket. Will we have the one on there? The one stuck in your fingers. There we go. And it's Robert Astle. Well done. Obviously we'll get this all wrapped up and sent off to you. So there we go. And next to me I have this little present, which has a D on for Deb. Is a model mill engine. So as I said, there was two made, one for me and one for Sarah. Thank you very much, and that thank you goes to Stanley Graham. I believe he has a middle name, but I've tried it, I can't quite get it right. Okay, so you'll all be sending us a message saying what they're used for, but the piston's got a lovely sound on it.
You open the little valve. Bit more. What ain't that then?
Very good.
You like it?
I love it.
What's the matter?
Got an oil leak.
Where? Oh, it's just oil. It's because the drain valve was open on the... It's got drain valve on the cylinder. The little drain valve was open.
I know, but it was coming out to end, I think.
I shouldn't come up because it's just a little valve got open, that's all. Any motor trade lads will probably recognise these. Actually, timing belt idler wheels of VW, off the VW series engine. We do loads of timing belts at work, and these, I've got a box full of these. They just seem too good to throw away. I've actually found a use for them. I need access to the rear of the machine to change belt speeds. There's a big door in the back you open, and that's where the main drive belt is. So I'm going to put the machine on rollers. I'm going to use the timing belt idler wheels as rollers. I've actually done the front. I've got 2 on the front, and I'm going to put 2 on the back. The actual casing is made out of 1/2-inch steel plate welded together. It's really strong. So I'm just going to drill and tap straight into the side of it. And when I'm not moving the machine on its wheels, it'll just be jacked up in front of 4 wooden blocks. There's actually a big welded block in there with a bolt hole through it. So I want my wheel about there. I make it 4 inches from the end. This drill's been absolutely amazing piece of kit. I've had it for a couple of years now. I bought it when I put the DRO on the Harrison lathe, and it's never missed a beat. One more to go on the other side, and that's all 4 done. Right, now it's on 4 rollers. Even somebody as little as me should be able to move it quite easily, which you can. Push is no problem. You can steer it as well. Excellent. That can be pulled out so I can work on it or change the belt without having to mess about with rollers. And I'll just jack it up and put 4 wooden blocks on when it's being used. How easy it is to move. Quite amazing. I think the roller or the wheel must be one of the turning stones in civilization, as well as a lever. With a big enough lever, you can move the world.